Alright, we're gonna start by looking at the grid on the screen, allowing all the vibration, healing and transmission from the sacred crystal codes of feminine power come to you. The intention of today's session is to open up for the flow of creative energy, regardless if you are a man or a woman. We're working with the flow of feminine energy, the creativity, the way of being, where when you know you are focused and aligned and centered, you naturally attract everything to you. Everything flow easier. So we're going to start by looking at the grid on the screen. With your eyes open, allow your eyes to move through the grid, noticing what calls your attention. Allowing all the vibration, healing and transmission of the sacred crystal codes of feminine power to come to you. When you're ready, you're going to close your eyes, bringing your attention inside. Open your first chakra and imagine a ground cord coming out of the first chakra, passing through the chair, passing through all the crusts of the earth and hooking up to the very center of the earth. Feeling earth support and emanating gratitude for the earth, for everything that teaches us and models for us. Now I want to invite you to bring your attention to the bottom of your feet and open your feet chakra. You're going to call forth earth energy, pure essence of vitality, growth, presence. Earth energy is so powerful that all we need to move things around is 15% earth energy. So we're going to invite 15% earth energy to come up through the side channels of your legs, all the way into the first chakra and down through your grounding. And earth energy is clearing any confusion regarding your ability to move forward in life, clearing any pressure, clearing any old ways of being, trying to force things to happen. Let's just allow earth energy to move through your legs and clear those old blocks that are no longer serving you. We're going to let the earth energy move through your legs throughout the whole session. And now we're going to bring your attention to your crown chakra. We're going to open your crown chakra. We're going to call forth the energy of the universe. Imagine a beam of light coming from the center of the universe, bringing to you all wisdom and transmission from the universe. And now we're going to invite 85% of this universal light to come down through your crown, Down all the way through the center of your spine, all the way into your first chakra, where the earth energy mixes with the universal energy. And this mixture of 100% heaven on earth is going to start pumping up through your spine, up, 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 all the way out through the crown, showering out through the aura and beyond. Part of this mixture in the shoulders, bifurcating your shoulders down your arms and out through your hands. And the mixture in the first chakra gonna go down through the center channels of your legs, out through your feet. You're now running 100% energy. This energy is going through and finding in your body any old way of being in regards to push things through the masculine energy. And our intention with the session today is to create balance for you. It's not all feminine, it's not all masculine, but it's creating a divine alignment of balance between both energies. So you can experience this deeper flow and movement where there is no struggle, there is only flow. I'm going to call your higher self to the top of your head. Take a moment to say hello to your higher self and hear your old wise soul saying hello back to you. The healing guides are here and they are coming to you. When you listen to this session, this is your time. Now the healing guides are asking permission to co-create with your higher self, to your higher self. And you're going to start by asking your higher self to point out to the healing guides anybody else's energy in your space, in your aura, in your body. Be that other people's opinions about you, other people's judgments about where you are in life. Whatever that is their stuff. But when we don't clear this energy, this actually ends up creating confusion for us. So here we clear everybody's energy from your space, so you can own your power. Your space is your temple. You and only you are meant to occupy it. So today we're going to start by going to your second chakra, and what is coming to me is that it's almost like a time in childhood where I don't want to say the flow stops, but you notice a difference. You're like, wait, I was just floating and there was food coming in and now I have to scream so I can get food. So it's kind of like that, it's like almost like that moment that was shown to me. The moment when you realize that there are other things that play at here, and it may be when your masculine energy try to kick in and protect you and let's scream from the top of our lungs. so there is like this like almost like it's the energy of, it's almost like some sort of agreement created at a very early age that you really have to force things. You really have to, especially, some of us that had siblings, that you had to defend yourself. And, there's a lot of that. But when I tune into childhood for you, there is like a massive confusion energy and not understanding, why this other child is acting up, or it's saying those things to you that it's not kind. But when we live a situation and we don't have the understanding yet to deal with the emotions that awaken in us, and the same thing for the other children, we end up making agreements. And the agreement is, I gotta protect myself, I gotta be like very tough, or whatever that was the agreement for you. And it comes a time like now that it's time to shift that way of being, because you understand that there is so much more to life, there is so much more to experience, to give and to receive. And when we are locked up on those old stories or those interpretations that people don't like me, or people will laugh if I talk, whatever that is, it's time to honor our ego that protecting us made those harsh agreements, and hook that up in our body so that we would sabotage ourselves from moving forward towards what we really want. And the more you let this happen, further and further that dream stands from you. But if you're here, you're ready, there is an easier way to experience life and to really tune in to this magnetic flow of joy and movement and receiving and following the guidance and trusting, connecting to this deeper flow of trust, of knowingness. And that's what the healing guides are bringing today with the sacred crystal codes of feminine power. So we're going to start by actually going into those feelings, emotions, memories, and agreements that you've been shoveling down in your body. And this is a process of breathing and giving space for that you may have not had a time or even know how to deal with it. And when we don't know how to deal with something, we just shove it down in our body, in our chakra system, and it creates blocks to the flow. So all you need to do is to bring your attention to your second chakra around your belly button and be present to what the intelligence of your body is going to show you in the next few minutes. And it's not for you to figure things out now, it's just for you to be present and acknowledge and just receive what you may have not received in the past. So whatever memories, emotions, thoughts that come to you now, as you just be present and receive, you give space for that energy to move and no longer stay stuck in your body. I like to give an example of a little child. If a little child wants some milk, she's going to continue saying, I want milk, I want milk, I want milk, I want milk, until someone gives the child the milk, right? So here our body do the exactly same thing. It keeps attracting to us situations that are painful to go through because we have not be present and received part of ourselves or our experience in the past. We're not looking at it's good or bad, it is. And if you haven't created the reality that you desire in your life, it's because unconsciously you're not giving yourself permission. Unconsciously, there is something about the struggle that you like it. And until you actually face it and be present with it, it's going to continue knocking on the door. So this is the time to let it go. You don't even need to know what it is. Something very powerful that I'm going to invite you to do it is to actually now let any sound come out of your mouth. And we are like, the second chakra is directly connected to your throat chakra, and as you emanate a sound, it gives a pathway for this stuck energy to be released, to be expressed. So all you need to do is to be present, notice what you notice, and whatever show up, just allow it to move through your voice, the power of your voice. Activate that channel so we can let this energy move. So we're going to be silent, and the healing guides are going to be working, supporting you, continue clearing and moving energy in this area for you. But we're going to be silent for you to fully experience this process, starting now. Beautiful. And we now have a presence of a guardian of the Akashic Realm. Her name is Liana, and she works with water and bringing flow. So she's bringing this picture of this most crystalline, beautiful water. And she's going to almost like pour that crystalline water on the top of your head, on your crown chakra. And as the water comes down and fills up your crown chakra, brings that, start pushing down, all the way down to your ground cord. Any old beliefs about how to manifest, how to create, clearing all old beliefs, old agreements, the agreements of working hard, everything that you learned and tried to apply and did not work for you. So now this beautiful, powerful water continue going down to your third eye, clearing old ways of seeing yourself and old ways to seeing what's possible. So opening your vision to what is possible. When you let go of this old way of being and start to allow your feminine energy to magnetize what you desire to you. And now this water is coming through your throat, clearing any fear of how others will receive you, clearing everybody else's judgments and giving yourself permission to speak your truth. Knowing that everybody else is old enough to interpret whatever way they wanted to interpret, but that has nothing to do with you. As you speak your truth, easier and easier it is for those who are in alignment with you, hear you. And now the water clears your heart from old pains and wounds, clearing the fear of being hurt that so many times your ego uses to hold you back from opening your heart to those who needed to see you in your true love and light. And now she moves into your third chakra, clearing the need to be right, clearing any tendency from the ego to be perceived as successful, to be perceived as worthy. Nobody else can give you that. And now Liana fills you up with worth. With your understanding of how beautiful and powerful you are, and that nobody else has any right to give any opinion in your value. And whatever else that someone else says is just representing who they are. When people fear, they try to put you down. So Liana is filling your third chakra with compassion towards others that are lost. And any time in your past have tried to make you feel bad about yourself because they themselves did not know other way. Letting go of all that stuff, and now she moves to your second chakra, clearing the missing an experience that you didn't have in childhood. And again, let go of trying to understand what is being said with your mind, just receive with your body. The words and vibrations shared in this session are talking directly with the intelligence of your body. So don't try to understand with the mind if it's not to be understood by the mind. Activating flow and creativity in the second chakra. Now moving to the first chakra and clearing any illusion of being stuck in the third dimension reality that you live. Clearing any beliefs connected to working hard equals money, working hard equals success, whatever that belief is, and opening up to a deeper access to the masculine and feminine energy in balance. So Liana is infusing your first chakra with flow, opening old, it's almost like there is some, almost like there is a lid here that is keeping stuck in, and things are not moving, things are not flowing. So she's bringing an extra dose of the energy of water and flow in here. Burst those doors open, leaving that door open to give and receive. Knowing that when you give, when you pay, your bill, your light bill, or when you pay someone that did something for you, whatever it is, but when you do it with the energy of flow, the energy of this is blessing this person or this business and myself. We're all being blessed by this flow. So set the intention to do this at least the next 7 days. Everything that comes in or out, set a little thank you. Blessings to those who gave you and to those that the money is going. And notice how the flow increases. And now Liana is going to emanate this powerful crystalline water, clearing your ground cord. We have the tendency to hold on a ground cord blocks especially in regards to making money, to feeling safe in a home, in an environment. All those attachments, looking at your bank account and feeling good or bad, and making that be real, it puts yourself in a box. When you shift that to it's all energy, and the more you love, the more you give, the more you share, the more you receive. It's important to be open to receive too. You move through this illusion and you start experiencing life at a deeper level. And you have a thought and you take action in that intuitive thought that came to you, and you receive opportunities, synchronicity, people walking beside you, people offering to help. So this surrender is so important. And more important also is the surrender, the take inspired action, and trust. So as her water comes through your ground cord, it's awakening in your ground cord an unshakable trust, a knowingness that you're always protected, that opportunities always find you. And perhaps now you're going to be even more aware of that. So now Liana has a message for you. I'm going to be silent so you can receive the message. Beautiful. And now she's going to activate this water within you through the sacred crystal codes of the feminine power, activating this flow in your body, in your space. And we're going to work with the sacred crystal codes and Liana for this activation. So repeat with me. We're going to bring the image, the grid, the sacred crystal codes grid from feminine power out of the screen and in its three-dimensional shape in front of you. And we're going to activate this energy. Today, we are going to do this activation in your second chakra. So all you need to do is to repeat with me. I invite the sacred crystal codes of feminine power to come out of the screen and take its three-dimensional reality, shape. And now we're going to direct the shape to in front of your second chakra on the area of your belly button. And now we're going to repeat with me. I invite the sacred crystal codes of feminine power into my second chakra now. And the grid is going to come into your second chakra, lock in place. And you're going to repeat, I activate the sacred crystal codes of feminine power into my second chakra now. Now what's going to happen, this grid is going to start spinning very fast. And Liana today, she's pouring this crystalline water into the grid. And as the grid spins, that water is going to start circulating through your whole body, your aura, the place you are, your environment, and it's going to just activate this deeper flow for everything around you. Passing through the barrier of time that we perceive as we live here in the three-dimensional world, clearing, opening pathways, opening a deeper sense of flow. Let's be silent while the activation is happening. Beautiful. And the activation is complete. The grid is going to start to slow down and expand. Slow down and expand. Slow down and expand. Expanding back all the way to all that is. And I want you to spend a minute now just seeing flow in everything that you do. Seeing how your day is flowing now. Seeing your relationships. Give yourself permission to actually anchor the flow that we open up. And anchor now that into your reality. And while you're doing that, the healing guides and Liana is going to be working with the intelligence of your body and actually anchoring that vision in your body. So give yourself permission to feel flow in everything that you experience about your life. Beautiful. We are complete. I'm going to invite you to stop running energy and then lean forward and touch the floor of your hands and feet so that any excess energy can go back to Mother Earth. I want to thank you for being here, thanking your higher self for co-creating with us, thanking the healing guides, and thanking the guardian, Liana, the messenger of the Akashic Realm. Namaste.